The FBI has launched an investigation into controversial Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
Dane Placco has been following allegations of her misspending and joins us now with an update. Dane.
Yeah, we've been reporting for nearly 2 years on allegations of corruption surrounding Henyard in her capacity as Dolton Mayor and Thornton Township Supervisor. And now we've learned from multiple sources that federal agents are in fact interviewing witnesses as part of a possible investigation that may or may not result in charges. Did the FBI agents you talked to seem serious about
very serious
concerns?
Very, very serious. Very.
You busy, Frank?
Sorry, Kay, can't talk right now. My flight's leaving. Wow, get your paws off.
Call the pound, we got a stray.
The dog owes my friend money.
Killians and bugs, Frank, what do you know?
I know nothing.
Not a thing.
Stop it, okay.
Greetings, valued viewers, and thanks for checking out another edition of the Independent Mail. But why am I covering this? Is this just another, oh, look what another black woman did wrong video? No. This is look at more of the failed leadership in our community video, namely the selfish and the self-centered. Much like the private jet-setting preachers, these individuals need to stay as far away from leadership as humanly possible. With few being more egregious as Miss Henyard, she seems to be the poster child for this selfish behavior. So how did we get here? How does a small town like Dolton, Illinois end up having the men in black snooping around like an intergalactic war criminal is afoot? Well, it isn't simply because the city girl's self-proclaimed super mayor started using her position to make herself a character fit for Bravo. It's because she ignored anyone that tried to course correct or question her leadership. It's almost as if she went to the Nene Leakes School of Leadership or something.
The grown-up thing would be for her to resign. Just get out of here, leave town. But she's not going to do that. You have disgraced this entire village and also disrespected each and every one of us.
In a special board meeting tonight, Dolton trustees voting to investigate controversial Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
You need to watch yourself before you get checked.
Who gonna check me, boo?
Oh, Tiffany Tahoe, everybody knows.
You're going to jail.
You're going to jail.
She made history as Dolton's first black female mayor, the first woman to ever be mayor, and the youngest to run the town. She ran it in the ground and now she's federal prison bound. It's official, the FBI is active and they are on the case.
You need to watch yourself before you get checked.
Who gonna check me, boo?
I need to really just chill out, player. I just need to really just chill out, player. I need to just really chill out, player. No, that ain't... That's not what she's doing. She's doubling down.
You need to watch yourself before you get checked.
Who gonna check me, boo?
The feds. The feds are here to check you, boo, since nobody else could. And for years we cried about how we need to be governed by our own. And that's why this stings when we see stories like this. Miss Henyard had the honor of being the first African-American female mayor in that city, and she ran the place like a bad Marvel series villain, complete with the police force shaking down residents that didn't support her.
She has the police doing this now.
Someone seen you go in there. And then 2 hours after your story airs, that police are at both of these establishments.
More controversy in South suburban Dolton. 2 popular bars shut down by police just hours after the owners talked to Fox 32. A village trustee also says it's because they're not financially supporting Dolton's mayor, Tiffany Henyard.
Here's Dane Placco with the latest on the corruption investigation.
Is it coincidence or retaliation? Both of the Dolton bars that were raided and shut down last night, we visited the day before as part of our ongoing investigation into allegations of political corruption in Dolton.
They just rushed in here, put police at the front of the door like they was doing a raid on the drug house or something.
A team of Dolton police officers raided and shut down Pablo's Bar and Cafe and Rinky's Bar and Cafe, both located on Sibley, about a block apart.
Everything going peacefully. Nothing going on. It's like 10 police cars came in and they start pushing customers from here. And he said, if you don't leave, we're going to lock you up.
Employees and owners say it's part of an ongoing campaign of harassment by Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard that is costing jobs and money. Their business licenses have been stripped by Dolton, but they've continued to operate with a state license.
I have like over 23 employees. They work from the local township. Now, end of the day, all the employees, they're going to lose their job.
It's ridiculous. We all have mouths to feed. We all have kids. They're not giving us no explanation.
On Monday, we visited both Rinky's and Pablo's to ask about allegations their licenses were being held up for political reasons.
Speaking of accountability, the current police chief and some of these officers probably need to go as well. This current staff seem way too willing to be paid goons for hire while stealing thousands from the taxpayers and collecting OT for picking up Mexican food. The former police chief wasn't having it, and he was fired by Ms. Henyard because of it.
In South Suburban Dolton is speaking out for the first time to just one station about Mayor Tiffany Henyard's controversial police security detail and how it impacted his ability to fight crime.
Last year, a Fox 32 investigation showed how that detail is taking officers off the street and costing taxpayers thousands of dollars in overtime. Dane Placco continues his investigation, exclusively talking to the former top cop who tried to put a stop to it.
The manpower was just very stressed and critical to the point of almost breaking.
Former Dolton Police Chief Robert Collins spoke to us from Florida, where he's taken a new job after being fired by Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard late last year. But Collins says he remains frustrated by what he experienced leading an undermanned, overworked police department, while Mayor Henyard demanded a large personal security detail.
You know, wrong is wrong, and there's a time to hold people responsible and accountable for their actions.
Last year, a Fox 32 investigation followed Henyard's detail as Dolton police officers drove her from morning till night, often to her second taxpayer-funded job as Thornton Township Supervisor in South Holland. Through an open records request, we found the officers assigned to Henyard racking up hundreds of hours of overtime, costing taxpayers tens of thousands of dollars.
But at some point, there would be 2 officers or 3 officers, and depending on if there was some type of event, it would be more officers.
That's for a town of a little more than 20,000 people that's struggling economically.
Yo, you guys let me know what you all think. Is this accountability or is this nitpicking? And also let me know where you guys are watching from. My analytics say most of my viewers are on the West Coast, but I'm not so sure about that. And also, you know what? We're gonna have some fun with this one. And some of my viewers know exactly what that means, so drop a comment. Until next time, peace and stay informed.